Что ж, ребят, привет, привет. Возвращаемся с вами в мир Dragon Age Veilguard. Не играли уже 2 дня, уже, если честно, не помню, что мы вообще делали. Надо чуть настроить. У нас тут диалогов еще много.
Supper in Docktown?
What's the occasion?
I've got leads to chase on Alia and Docktown's missing people. A few sources will only talk if I'm alone. But if you're around after, you have...
Sure.
Поужинаем. А у нас же это, любовная линия с Беларой. Там ничего не случится.
I heard from Cal Sharrock about the missing dwarves. Stalguard's one of them. I have to go help. They sent me You're I'm ready to go when...
Careful with that.
But of course.
It's the only lead I've got.
My dear Davron, I'll be as careful with this cloth as if it were burial silk from the Storm Age. And this will be so instructive for Manfred. Ah, Rook, just in time.
The two of you together? This looks like trouble.
The beginnings of it, we hope.
That piece of cloth I tore off the Gloom Howler back at the cauldron still has some of its blood on it.
And now, through the application of necromancy, perfected by the Morn Watch through years of meticulous...
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the Gloom Howler is.
Rather, discern its nature.
How?
By setting it on fire?
Patience. To discern, one must sometimes destroy. Ah, yes, of course. How interesting.
What is it?
It says this was elven blood. This was a person.
What? But it howls.
A corrupted person. Not always a monster. And something else. Dirthsel. I'm unfamiliar with the meaning.
An elven word for covenant, like a promise or a blood oath. I think I get it. An elf who took a vow, then gets blighted. An elf who knew about griffins and warden's secrets. It was a warden.
Ой, прошу прощения.
I know this is bad, but it means we have a lead.
Yes.
If Weishaupt knew about it, they never told me. Something else is going on here. I'll put out the word, but thanks for your help.
My pleasure.
Так, с кем мы еще не поговорили? Стааш.
Hey, remember the dragon we were talking about with the lords? Veiljumpers sent word. She's in Arlethan Forest. Destroyed a village and turned it into her new lair. I've got the location from the Veiljumpers.
Ну все, вроде со всеми пообщались, теперь можно спокойно выполнять квесты.
Hey, Antoine. Evka.
I can still hear it. Though it is giving me a headache.
Please be careful.
With the container? It's very sturdy. I tested it.
Am I interrupting?
No. Our study of the new blight continues.
We know the gods change.
It's answering to something other than gods.
You sure you're not underselling the scariness there?
I don't know. We could try again.
And give Rook nightmares?
So what's the blight answering to?
We think the source is out a ways.
I can tell it's something. What that could mean. Everything that calls the blight impacts the... We withstand it.
If the... We'll lose ourselves, along with the wetlands.
So how do I help?
Figured you'd be in. Remember those samples you found when we first arrived? Based on our studies, Antoine made an alchemical flame. It's impressive. It should do...
Theoretically.
But if the eruption's controlling the blight and it gets attacked, then the blight around Lavendel might respond.
Yes.
These people...
While we guard against...
Stay safe.
I've no fear when Evka's...
You've always got...
The blight poisons. Some would call the... Whatever the...
We'll take our...
What about the wardens?
Light's distracting them. We're not alone. And I've got a bad feeling about our company. I don't have a good feeling about this place.
Me neither.
Найдите выбор скверный. Вон, наверное. Ой, а их тут много.
Barrier! I bet the eruption's on the other side. We'll need to cut off the tendrils to break through.
Holding off that far.
All right. Better move before more darkspawn show up.
Так, где тут наверху? И здесь. Вот.
Up on the ledge. We can hit the tendrils from there.
А это для чего?
A ballista!
Fun! Could be useful.
Okay, good. Let's see what's ahead.
What is that the Blight eruption?
Mierda.
The Darkspawn are protecting it. We need to take them out. Let's go.
Keep fighting. Saving it for the rest of us.
Вылази.
This is it. Let's get that eruption. All right. We strike and the whole thing goes up.
Ну, надо сделать этот удар. Нет? А, не, надо отойти.
All right. Time to destroy this thing.
Ой, прошу прощения. Так. Встретиться с Эвкой. Вот так вот.